The first African anti-trafficking conference has come to an end with calls for concerted efforts at ending the menace. Olive Onokwa reports on the final day, which saw experts from around the world come together to strategize on the best way to combat this modern-day slavery.
It is estimated that about 700,000 persons are trafficked across various international borders annually, and Nigeria is one of the countries most badly affected by this scourge. Thousands of youth are lured into prostitution, hard labor, and organ removal abroad. Little wonder the West African country was chosen to host the first anti-human trafficking conference in Africa.
This meeting, I think, holding in Nigeria is very important. Every time we go abroad and they are talking of human trafficking, our country is always featuring in a great way. It's not enough for us to say, since we are the biggest country in Africa, therefore we must have the biggest number of prostitutes on the streets of Rome. That's not a good enough excuse. We can be the greatest nation in Africa, and we should be able to be the country that can deal with these issues and make sure that Nigerians, if they have to go out at all, should go out with dignity and live abroad with dignity like hundreds of thousands and even millions of other Nigerians are living.
It's painful when you see our young girls in Italy, in Spain, how they are being maltreated.
Nigeria is known in Europe as a country of origin of many women who are being probably, how do you say in English, traded, no, for prostitution. And we've been hearing the voice of one of those ladies who came back to Nigeria after being exploited in Italy. It's very, very moving. And when you face such situations by hundreds of thousands, you cannot stay just like this and not react. So what we are already doing, want to increase, is awareness building on this situation.
Participants at the event are charging the Nigerian government to redeem its image in the international community by addressing the root causes of human trafficking and also strengthening relevant institutions.
Awareness building, community building, so that the people will not be tempted to go away. Education, reinforced education for young people. And also engaging on economic development, because poverty is one of the major causes for people to go away and being trafficked. Here in Nigeria, you have a government agency called NAPTIP, I think, which is doing a good work and which needs to be strengthened. So
they are also appealing to youths to shun greed and all forms of vices and cultivate the habit of hard work.
From what I have heard, sadly, I have come to the conclusion that the real cause is greed. Greed. People exploit the poor and the most vulnerable instead of dealing with them with compassion.
The event, which held in Abuja from September the 5th to September the 7th, witnessed a turnout of top politicians and government officials, ambassadors and religious top shots from within and outside the country. Olive Onokwa, TVC News, Abuja.